had an attitude because I asked if he can make me something to eat. Mind you, I'm 6 months pregnant, so
he wanted to unalive your baby.
Y'all keep saying, oh, well, you're gonna stay, you're gonna stay. One, if you're not married, you cannot enter this chat. This is for married couples only, okay? 3, no, I can't just up and leave. Like I said, this man will put me above anybody on this goddamn earth.
You're contradicting yourself, sis. You just said that he would put you first and do all of that. He would never, but then he wouldn't make you a sandwich?
Yes, I 100% believe that he knew it was raw, but didn't give a because he was so mad.
When women be talking about how diabolical men are, I be like, I know, right? I really do. I be feeling like that. I be feeling like, I know, nah, nigga, I know. Yeah, nah, I know. And then every now and again, you men slip one past me, and I be like, well, I didn't. I'll be damned. I had no idea that y'all be this damn devious. I had no idea, but now I know. This right here is. I didn't even know this. I mean, my wife don't eat meat, so maybe that's, I don't know. But I didn't even know this was a thing. I don't know. I don't know. But this seems very intentional and very odd. And there's some layers to this too. Y'all know I don't get involved in women's business. I don't deem it my responsibility to critique women. You know what I'm saying? Even individually and whatever the case may be. But I do sometimes I do that because I feel like, or yeah, when I do, I feel like it's necessary because I feel like it's a part of the protection. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the women are like all over this one. The women are all over this one.
had an attitude because I asked if he can make me something to eat. Mind you, I'm 6 months pregnant, so something told me to rip it in half because he had an attitude. I'm constantly making everybody food. I have 2 kids. Making everybody eat bad. Like I'm doing the whole 10-9 with everybody. And I just want someone to make me something to eat because I'm hungry. So I asked if you can make me something to eat, and this is what you give me, a raw burger.
You would hope and you would think, that there would be no defense of this. First and foremost, this was egregious. That man doesn't like her one bit. That man doesn't like her one bit. I didn't know about the raw meat thing. I ain't gonna even hold you. But yeah, this is crazy. That the first part of it is that she had to beg this man to make her something to eat. That's the first wrong. You know what I'm saying? First step number 1. Why would a pregnant woman need to beg their boyfriend or husband to make her some food? Already wild. That was bad enough. It didn't even matter if he cooked it, if he didn't give her a fucking raw burger. Whatever. The fact that she had to beg him to cook, already grounds for divorce. Already. Then he went on the extra mile and did this. Indefensible.
Mind you, I'm 6 months pregnant, so something told me to rip it in half because he had an attitude.
So he wanted to unalive your baby. When I first saw this, I'm like, wow, that's insane. What could possibly happen if you consume raw meat while you're pregnant?
Yes. I didn't know. Toxoplasmosis. The parasite can cause miscarriage, stillbirth, or severe health problems for the baby, such as intellectual disability, vision loss, or blindness. Listeria, other bacterias, salmonella. I mean, I knew about those, just in general, the other two, but but I guess it's specifically a high risk for pregnant women. I had no idea. I had no idea. That is so disturbing. That's so disturbing that he would do that. That's crazy.
That man would never see my child. He would never be around me again. This is so hateful and so spiteful. Do you know how fucking easy it is to make a burger? Do you know how hard it is to undercook a burger? I feel so bad for this young lady to find out that somebody hates you this much that they're willing to unalive your child while you are 6 months pregnant. You're asking them to make you something to eat. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you don't feel good. Whatever it might be. This person, you're supposed to be having a kid with them. You would think that they can make you a sandwich. And he brings you a fucking raw hamburger. It ain't even no fucking bacon on the burger. This whole shit is pissing me off.
And the part when this young lady just said that this man would never be around the baby, I be really wanting men to understand, y'all. I'm not saying y'all be out here trying to unalive your kid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying most men are doing that. But let's say this was unintentional. Let's say this was unintentional, right? Which would mean negligence. If you are showing negligence while the woman is pregnant or while, whatever the case may be, and then you also are showing up for the woman and then you guys break up and then she doesn't want you around the kid, or she does because she doesn't trust you around the kid. Remember shit like that. Like, you have to take stuff like this into consideration. And that's the thing that men always conveniently like glance over when they be like, oh no, why these women be making us fight for these babies? Because y'all be neglectful. Y'all be negligent. You tried to feed that baby. You tried to feed that woman raw fucking hamburger meat when she was pregnant. Oh, you didn't mean to do it? Still negligence. I'm not saying you tried to kill that baby, but you definitely shouldn't be around that baby. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And also, what was really interesting about that, it was touching because you could tell that woman in the last video like really cared, and she was very genuine, and she was upset. She like started to cry. She had to cut the video, right? This is the woman who got served the burger. This is her response to that woman.
Okay. Let me first start off by saying I turned the comments off because y'all are talking a little too reckless for me, and because I can't beat your ass in real life, I'm gonna protect my little piece. Secondly, y'all keep saying, oh, well, you're gonna stay. One, if you're not married, you cannot enter this chat. This is for married couples only, okay? 3, no, I can't just up and leave. Like, I can't just, he made me a raw burger, let me pack my shit and leave. And go where? Am I going to your house? Am I going to your auntie house? Who house am I going?
That part I understand, and that's why I don't, especially with women, like I don't be like, just leave, girl. Like, I'm not. That's that's some classist shit. This ain't the movies. In the movies, it'd be like, I don't know if y'all are like me, but I should be annoying me in movies. But y'all ever notice how money is never an object in the movie, and they could be living the most regular, middle class life, and then all of a sudden he's just like, oh, I like, he moved, like they get divorced or they break up, and he got a new apartment and a new house, and I'm sitting there going like, most motherfuckers I know that's married can't just leave and have their own shit next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a possibility for most people. So especially for a pregnant woman, I'm not gonna be the one to be like, just leave. Like, I know better than that. I know we live in the fucking real world. Like Haley Williams said.
With my kids, like, where are we going? Since I have to leave, where are we going? Lastly, And I'm gonna address some other shit. But lastly, because like y'all are fucking weird in these comments. I knew, hold on, because I want to word this right without sounding like a fucking, those idiots that come on this internet trying to justify, because I'm not justifying shit. If you're married, I've been with this man 7 years, okay? We've been married. If y'all have seen like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith type of movie, granted, I'm not perfect, and I will never come on this app and act like I'm perfect. When we get into it or we beefing or whatever, we can be petty towards each other. His level of petty have exceeded tremendously, and obviously that was too much. That's never happened. Someone said, oh, that's happened before. It's never happened. This man has never done no crazy shit like that. He has never fed me anything raw because he was mad. That man will take care of me and put me before anybody on this goddamn earth. He always have, and he always will. Now, what he did was very, very far. He took it too far. And that is one of the things that I have to now pay attention to. I knew he had an attitude, and I knew he was going to give me like some here damn food, because I asked him to make me food. I didn't think he was going to go and make me a burger. I thought like some here damn noodles, a here damn bologna sandwich, something. Not a raw ass burger. Yes, I 100% believe that he knew it was raw, but didn't give a fuck because he was so mad. He was mad because I made him do some shit he didn't want to do because he was too tired or whatever the case may be.
You're contradicting yourself, sis. You just said that he would put you first and do all of that. He would never, but then he wouldn't make you a fucking sandwich. That don't sound like a man that would sacrifice for his family. That don't sound like a man that's sacrificing for a woman. We got to clock the inconsistencies that don't make no sense. It sounds like you just defending them. And I be understand, like I'm human. I understand. Again, you only I can talk about my fucking peoples. Y'all don't get to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that reaction. Don't get me wrong. But my thing is don't bring it to the internet. I would never do that. You know, I told a story about my son. Well, I let my son tell the story on one of my videos. And it was people in the comments, and people were just trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, and they was in there saying stuff like, somebody said something like, to the effect of like, oh, you think you think you did something here? You didn't do nothing here. You didn't really teach him a lesson, like something like that. It was something, and I'm sitting there like, I almost responded back. Trust me, I did. I almost did. I ain't gonna lie, because it was triggering a little bit. Because they were just like, it felt like, you know, on the internet, I know if you listen to the story, it's like no way for you to sit there and try to pass any judgment on my son or me. It just didn't make any sense. But I know the internet, right? And I almost got caught up in it. So I ain't going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you. All I'm saying is, though, that is inconsistent, and you are definitely defending him right at this moment.
I'm fucking tired too. Like, we be beefing at home, y'all. I just don't broadcast my shit like we keeping up with the Kardashians. No. Okay? So, stop acting like y'all know everything that's going on in my life. I posted that because that shit was crazy. Like, no. Like, you did take it too far. Now, I can't, like I said, just up and leave. But because I'm not Boo Boo the Fool, and I know his behavior, and I know his fucking patterns, I know when he was being petty. I knew that was a petty moment when he went downstairs slamming shit. And so I knew upon that he really didn't give a fuck about feeding me something raw. I did not think it would be raw, but something told me to open it and check it. That's, ladies and gentlemen, is called intuition. I follow my fucking gut. Opened it and seen that it was raw. Crazy. But the thing about Lay's is that I will always be 10 steps ahead. And I will always follow my intuition and my gut. And I know that I'm okay. He is not a dangerous man. He would never, ever intentionally, even though that was semi-intentional, harm me. Okay? Yeah.
You can't, they're semi-intentional. So I'm guessing what she's saying is he didn't know that serving her a raw burger could kill the baby. I guess that's the semi part. I'm assuming there, it could have again, if my wife ate me, I'm just saying, I didn't know that about eating raw meat, right? Like for a woman, I knew about shellfish, you know what I'm saying? I knew about You know, I knew of certain things not for women to not do, but I didn't know that about the hamburger shit, right? Now hearing it though, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I get it. You know what I mean? But maybe he didn't know it, and that's what she's saying. That's the semi-intentional. But that's just neglectful. That's just benign neglect. You know what I'm saying? Like that's neglectful.
Y'all don't know my story, and y'all don't know where I come from, and y'all don't know where he come from. We've came a long fucking way, and like I said, this man will put me above anybody on this goddamn earth. Granted, he has his little boyish moments. Those are shit that he got to work on, but yeah, I need y'all to chill out. I'm only going to address this one time because it's really not, I mean, it's deep, but it's not that deep for y'all to feel like I just have to up and leave someone because they made a raw fucking burger. Like, no, I just now have to keep note of all this shit and literally be 10 steps ahead of all the bullshit. Because now I'm not going to retaliate with pettiness, but I'm just moving more accordingly every time. I tell him that shit every time. He sat and read all y'all comments. He's like I let him know I posted this shit. And I told him, like, y'all are calling him evil. And I be calling him evil, like, bro, you did some evil shit. Like, I laugh about it because he will never hurt me, is all I gotta say. I'm not worried. I'm not scared. But what he did, like I said, was fucking crazy. And he took his pettiness to a whole nother level. Yeah, so as
Where's he? Did he apologize? Did he? Where? Like what?
all I gotta say about it, I need y'all to chill out. Those comments are gonna stay off. Don't be commenting on all my other videos being assholes because I'm just gonna delete them. Like, you're wasting your time typing all that, and I'm just gonna delete it because, like I said, I can't beat your ass in real life. So unless you want to pull up to my address, I can't beat your ass in real life. So y'all have a blessed fucking day.
Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad look. I ain't gonna even hold you. And so this is how it ended.
If you're not married, if you're not married, you cannot enter this chat. This is for married couples only. Okay?
Here's my credentials. There's no way that you just came on the internet to defend this man after he made you a raw ass hamburger while you're 6 months pregnant.
Believe that he knew it was raw, but didn't give a fuck because he was so mad. He was mad because I made him do some shit he didn't want to do because he was too tired or whatever the case may be. Okay, he is not a dangerous man. He will never, ever intentionally, even though that was semi-intentional, harm me. Okay?
You said you wanted opinions from only married people, so I actually asked my husband about this as he was getting ready to leave for work. Burgers are my favorite food. I mean, I love me a burger, which is why I was so mad he didn't even put no bacon on your burger, girl. My man makes me a burger at least once a week. When I just told him about this story, he damn near had a seizure. He said that your man is so fucking petty, that he is so low, that one of a man's only jobs is to make meat and make money. And your man can't even make you no meat. You being married literally has nothing to do with it. I actually thought this was your baby daddy and that would save you.
I don't like that either. One of a man's only jobs is to make money and make meat. That wasn't as cute as you. I don't know. Hey, let me stop judging y'all relationships. Lord help us. Whew.
I actually thought this was your baby daddy and that would save you a little bit. Damn. The fact that you married him makes this so much worse. This lady said her and her man are like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And they go back and forth with the pettiness, but he's never gone this far. Babe, you and your man are a fucking clown, and I'm mad that I ever even spoke on this. Enjoy.
I don't blame her. She right. That was crazy to come after that woman after she broke down in that video because of her empathy for you. And then, that was crazy. I didn't appreciate that at all. It's okay to call the men out. It's okay to call out your husband. It's okay to bring it to the internet. You may need a different perspective, and the internet will for sure give you a different perspective, but you got to be able to take the good with the bad, smiles with the sad. Remember what you got. You know what I'm saying? What'd he say? I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, we got to do better. At the core of all of this, I just want you to know it's still a man. That's the fucked up part about it. It all started with a man. We can never forget it started with a man potentially trying to kill his unborn child. And y'all be up here talking about abortions is the women's fault. these men don't want these babies either. Let's be for real.